Okay, we're about to get the hell out of here.
Aye, that be sounding right.
We need to meet up with Simon Heberian in the local tavern. Seaman Heberian.
Ah, mayhap this will be the end.
A solid hit.
Ooh, do I see a scroll there? Identifies. Someone actually used this. Yeah, very nice. First things first, we'll check if I sold the melodic chain mail to the store here or not. If not, then crap.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
But it's not a huge deal. It sort of sucks though. What's the point of a bard if you can't cast spells?
And later
Welcome
I'll
to my
split your
humble
gut open.
establishment.
Yeah, did not sell it here, so I sold it to the probably the Thieves Guild chapter shopkeeper. Hmm. Hmm. Which is a shame. Anyway, what else can we get rid of? Not much. In general, I don't particularly want to sell too much stuff here anyway. If I have any doubts of how useful it might be, I'm not selling it here. There's no way we can get it back from here. So 120,000. Let's look at the Ironicus journals. No doubt these texts will prove to be an embarrassing legacy, but I must order my thoughts herein, lest they spill from my accursed mind. Spellhold is in my control. Once recovered from my torpor, I made short work of what defenses there were. Coordinator Vanev conveniently removed himself, suffering a peculiar reaction to a spell of mine. I forgot what it was. Perhaps something I heard in the temples of Sultanesalar. Does it even matter? My condition grows worse, and what I remember of my home is fleeting. I see images of family whose names I cannot recall, and dream of emotions I no longer feel as vividly. On occasion I sense nature as if she is my mother, as though never removed from her bosom. But such moments are few. I bear the hallmark of senility with the rage and power of a young elf to lament it. Bodhi endured the curse much better than I do now, but she was more focused and more importantly, undead. She is now thoroughly seduced by her vampiric condition, despite its previous failure to counteract the death sentence she was under. She had embraced her mortality, excited by the urgency of it, but now she is confused. Imoen's soul has restored her, but her motives remain transparent, even simplistic. She revels in her carnal nature, even as the elf within despises the creature she has become. I would pity my sister if I was capable, but emotions come to me only in violent outbursts. Elysium has taken my ability to truly feel, and I am left with the threadbare heart of a human, or some other short-lived vermin. I will not suffer this much longer. Spellhold has met my needs quite well. They had made a practice of experimenting on inmates here for quite some time, though in a barbaric fashion. I refined their instruments and have finished preparing the necessary rituals. I'm quite through with Imoen, though she can still serve as bait. I'm certain Thule will make an appearance sooner or later. Bodhi has delivered more assassins than I had asked for. I disposed of some in advance, but it seems such a waste. I think she has done this on purpose, as she has taken to releasing the extras in the maze below and hunting at her leisure. I marvel at her hunger, and how she seems so alive in her undeath. Perhaps it is the soul of Imoen. Soon I shall see for myself. Thule had best hurry. Victory! I am restored. Thule has given exactly what I needed, exactly as I demanded, and now I see where Bodhi has found such fire. I feel the essence of the gods within me. Damn Elysium's curse for the weak-minded spell that it was. Now I am free. Thule did not make proper use of the heritage given him. Now comes the time of retribution. I will not allow such a crime to go unpunished. The audacity of Elysium, claiming my punishment was just, and the hypocrisy of my people, accepting such an act while decrying mine. I will not let this rest. I will take what I intended, and those that would stand before me will fall as they should. The day is a much better day. I will act at my leisure. Might as well keep the journal scraps. I doubt they're all that useful anymore, but
Aye, the dwarf will be able to do it.
creamy. Same on.
Fine.
So, what is it this time? Damon is one of those people where there's always a complication.
I'm glad to see you, though our meeting is colored by the unfortunate events I must relate. I'd hoped them settled, but I am denied. I have no ship with which to offer passage. It has been scuttled in an act of the purest malice. Such villainy I am subjected to.
I know a serpent's tongue when I hear it. Even as you offered us passage away from this island, you knew your ship's fate. Why, what do you need from us, male? It does my spirit harm that you think I would try and cheat you of your rescue. Perhaps I did not have my ship on hand, but my intentions were well and true. My sole purpose is to find your transport, and by the luck of the draw, it is best done by procuring me a new ship. We should hurry, lest enemies return. Yeah. Okay, what's the plan? Well, the obvious course would be to exact a revenge of sorts to procure another ship, and it just so happens that I have the perfect mark in mind. Pirate Lord, who so maliciously disabled my vessel, has a perfectly serviceable ship of his own. If we could make off with it, we would be set for sure. Okay, give me the details. A ship is moored at the docks. Under cover of night, we could take it most easily. We simply have to make sure the sea gate is open for the bay to be clear. If you could get the horn that signals the gate, man, we could blow it at night and be gone before anyone is the wiser. I suppose I will have to steal the horn. Where will you be? I will not be idle while you tend to the horn. I will secure the docks and prepare the ship for launch. We will have clear sailing once the guards are gone. Ships leave at all hours, especially the pirate lords. Okay, we'll give it a go. Okay, the matter is simple, though stealth will be required. The horn is ornate and beautiful, and the pirate lord lets his lady, Kaya, keep it safe. Had I the luxury of time, I might try to woo her for it, as she is of suspect morality, so I have heard at least. During the day, the horn is in the care of the well-guarded pirate lord, but at night it hangs in Kaya's room. Retrieve the horn from her abode under cover of darkness, and come to me aboard the ship by the dark. Okay, why don't we have the luxury of time? The longer I stay in this charming town, the more likely I am to join my first ship at the bottom of the harbor. The sooner we leave, the better. Fine. Yes. For your good, I shall add it to your incentive for a quick and stealthy action. We shall be away with all haste, and you shall take this blade from me for services rendered. Go now, and do what must be done. We'd best have care, my raven. Yon pirate needs us to secure his ship for now. But what assurances have we once we are on the open sea? We've no patron's threat. We have no patron's threat this time to keep us safe. Yeah. I don't exactly trust the man, but I don't think the game, as when the game doesn't give you options, then you usually know that you're going to end up more or less okay anyway.
Aye, the lifeblood of a city. It ebbs and flows the same on any plane.
We'll have to wait until night time. Might as well take a rest. Yeah. It'll be in the middle of the night.
Never had rats. No, sorry. You're not mercenaries, are you? I ate those money-grubbing scum.
More dreams.
You came too late. Didn't I say you would come too late? You will learn to trust me. Don't be afraid. You are safe here, if you behave. I will show you what fills the void. What is now free.
You are not immune. She said she had not had any dreams like these. No shit.
I lurk behind your soul in the very fiber of your being. I am the only thing left when mind and reason are stripped away. I will show you what you can be, what you can do, if you simply let yourself become what you are. I can show you all of this because I am within. I am what fills the void. I am you. You asked for it. You are to be given a gift. It is a valuable prize. One that you had better appreciate. You worry for your comrades, perhaps? Leave them, abandon them, and become what you must. There is great power in your heritage. Use it, and you will become closer to who you are. What you could be. Feel what is in the void. Use the tools that you are given. Become part of something greater. I am in you, and I know what is best. Each time you use it, each time you accept it, you move a little closer to the evil within. Perhaps you lose yourself in the end, but you will go to greater reward than you can know. After all, what does an eternity of nothingness matter when you can destroy all that would oppose your development as easy as one?
A dangerous mistake.
2.
A dangerous mistake.
3. 4. 5.
Interesting dream this time. You can destroy all who stand in your way. As easy as 1, 2, 3. But I find it interesting that it didn't end with the destruction of the obvious opponents. After that, it continued to the destruction of the human and even the destruction of death of myself. So I'm taking that as a sign of warning to giving into the Slayer. It's we have to have some sort of restraint in that, because it seems to be self-destructive too. You might tap onto the power, but yeah, the end results might not be to your liking. I can now change into the Slayer at will.
What gives? It be near the decision I'd make.
Probably has. Okay, I'll take a quick
Yes?
change just to
Be quick with it. I'll do as you
just to
tell.
see what the
Only if they're
stats are.
What is my task?
I'll load after that. You have 50% resistance to add magic. I mean, acid 5 to magic. Stats are pretty
On my honor.
decent.
What do you require?
Offers power for a price. Okay, reputation decreased by 2. Physical stats, strength and dexterity went to maximum, constitution decreased actually. Number of attacks, 4. So 35% decrease in magic resistance, and that's about it. This isn't particularly good. It's sure you can do really decent physical damage. We also retain the abilities from items we wear, but I don't think we retain those from weapons. Still, some interesting possibilities there, I guess. Not sure we'll get the stats, I mean, from armor and things like that, but we'll get the bonuses. It's not particularly good.
This be paid well for this.
You make pleasant company, my raven.
I've killed for less.
Okay, who is this Les fellow and why have you killed for him? It should be Kaya's home. The wind to get in there, steal something.
Leave me
get
be.
the hell out.
Yes? I am out of sight, it shall be. I am out of sight of others.
We are only there to look for a horn of some kind.
I am out of sight of others.
Consider
Do
it
you have
done.
something you wish to say?
Do you sleep? The time to rise comes soon. Must I go so early? Morning is far away. Stay for a moment then, but know you must go, come the dawn. The risk of you being discovered here is too great. I know, but it was not I that made it so. That was uncalled for. You are my choice of the moment. Past does not matter. It does if we are caught. The Sharik is suspicious of you ever since he caught you with that same on. Ah, speak not his name. You thought well enough of it to take him as a companion. A foolishness of my youth. His words were pleasing to hear. He is very good with them. That is what you said about me. Then go if you are so offended. I am not. I know where I stand. You stand where I tell you to. That is not enough. I will seek companionship elsewhere. You will anyway. Forgive me, I did not mean to offend. I am beyond offense. I live with the mighty Desharik, pirate lord of the Isle. That offends me well enough. He does seem to care for you, though. Look at the guards he provides you with. They watch over his possessions, including me. My own guard keeps them at a distance. Then let us forget I brought it up. Kaya? Message received. Sleep then.
I don't usually speak to the likes of
Oh,
you, but
who is
hello.
there? Guards! To my aid! Intruders in my quarters! Yep, time for us to bail on this one. Art horn.
Be quick with it. Aye, that be sounded right.
Yeah, we need to leave. And we need to leave soon.
Jacques.
What do you want? Aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
The seas are sure rough this time of year.
Pirate leader. What's this? Look now, boys. Looks like we've some volunteers to do some rowing on the ship's side. So how about it, boy? Ye going to come and be a slave quietly, or do we have to rough ye up a bit, hmm? Maybe you could just back off now and leave with your lives. Scum. So be it. This one'll make us a fine slave, boys. Take him. Some mage there.
May our deeds be sung through the ages!
There was a mage there.
A skull breaker!
A complete miss!
Well, they have some endurance, but they're not all that dangerous.
You make
Surprised
pleasant
they are
company, my
fighting
friend.
this much.
I'll be glad to tarry a while in your mud.
Basic magical equipment, though. Oh, we can sell it off later.
Aye, the lifeblood of a city. It ebbs and flows the same on any plane.
Every one of them had a purse 40 gold. No, I don't want to do this. I didn't put unidentified items into the bag. It's a huge problem when we have to do this the other way. Try to identify a huge number of items. The inventory system doesn't lend itself well to that. So what we want to do is identify them and then just shove them in the sack. So when the time comes to get rid of them, we can just open the sack and sell them directly from there. It's much more convenient. Where's Simon? There. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Aye. Speak your mind if you must.
What is my task? I will do my best.
There you are, my friend. Have you secured the Seagate horn? I'm eager to flee this wretched isle.
Yes, I have acquired the horn.
Very good indeed. I've convinced the men on board that they should accompany me, and they will ready the ship for launch.
We will be underway long before. What I mean to say is that the Pirate Lord will not arrive in time to stop us. And that is who I meant, in no uncertain terms. Hurry, we must away.
Simon Havarian.
Ah, hell. I'll be below deck securing the, something.
You'll stand where you are, Havarian. You've gone too far this time.
If I have wronged you in some fashion, I am dreadfully sorry. I was not aware of any offense.
Your pretty words are wasted on me, cur. I have seen your like a dozen times over and buried them all. I am the lord of this isle, and yet you have undermined my authority at every turn, trading falsehoods, cuckoldry, and now my ship suffers your touch. Kaya is here too. Kill the scoundrel, Desharik. His mouth will spew nothing but lies. Your mouth is no better. How else would he have got the gate horn if not by taking your company again? But Desharik, dear, you know my feelings for you. Madam, you are a ravening ditch pig.
You have brought me to the brink of madness, Simon Havarian, and now I will repay you.
Sir, you must believe that I am totally sincere when I say, Fool, get him! Your lackeys will not save you. Yeah. Shit. I want to see what the scroll is.
Later I'll split your gut open.
That's fine.
Yep.
What is it now?
Yeah, what is it?
My blade will cut you
Every
down.
second I am in this fort.
Next swing.
Simon, you will live to regret this.
You're half right, Desharik. Cast off. We set sail immediately.
As much as I do not want to give it up, I have possessed this blade too long. It is yours to cement our friendship, payment for a battle well fought, and for many more to come. If you wish. Nonsense. It is a fine blade and you are more than deserving. I will take no other answer than yes. Now let us cast off and go. We are free.
The seas are calm, but the voyage is tense, and Simon spends much of his time below decks. He acts as though he expects some great tragedy, and that by avoiding you, he can escape its influence. The course he has set is true, though, and you think you will make the mainland in a few days. On the fourth morn, a ship is spotted to the east, and a visibly shaken Seaman orders a change of course. The winds are against him, however, and the other vessel makes steady and remarkable progress towards you. Seaman grows increasingly nervous, and rightfully so. The ship looks odd, and you swear it may not even be resting upon the water. Inevitably, it pulls alongside and reveals a crew like no other. Seaman orders everyone to have weapons at the ready.
Yeah, every time you do something with Saemon, things aren't going exactly how you think them.
All right, men, prepare yourselves to be boarded. All weapons ready.
Don't worry, Thule. I'm sure this won't be any trouble at all. I give up. I can't go on. There's no hope. I must die. They're mind controlling. Bye-bye, Kid Yankee.
Ready yourselves. I know not who these ruffian pirates are. Desheric's men, perhaps?
The Githyanki demand! You have the relic of holies!
Pardon? I am sorry, but I do not know what you are talking about. Speak clearly, that I might understand.
Understand? We see all that you do, Seaman Havaran. You have trespassed and taken what is not yours. Please, the name is spoken with more of a flourish and a good deal less spittle. Your name will be spoken with blades for tongues. You took the relic of holies. We will follow as we must. Now, who would be foolish enough to steal from the Githyanki, if that is what you are? Yeah, he forgot there for a moment that he wasn't supposed to know who they are. I plead innocence, and demand you search me that I might prove it. Search all aboard if you wish. That is the intent, inside and out. Yeah, and that's why he gave me the blade. Yeah, I'll not have anyone going through my possessions. Now, Thule, you will have to trust me on this matter. I will provide for all those concerned. Search away, Captain. You will not find any such object on me. Although I don't know about these ruffians on deck. I don't like the look of them. Give them a thorough look. Simon has he's about as selfish of a prick as a character can be, but uh, there's a level of charm to what he's doing, because he's not a brute or some kind of a evil for the sake of evil guy. He's sort of blatant, but also at the same time fairly smooth about what he's doing. In order to get rid of stolen equipment from himself, he gave it as a reward, so no one would. There was no reason to not accept his gift. In order to help us, he had us work to procure a new ship for him, get a revenge on an enemy. So he's an evil bastard, but he does it in a way that's it's hard to hate him, even though he is clearly an evil person, as far as alignment system in this game is concerned. Selfish prick, only cares about how he can benefit himself. Okay. Just providing for those concerned. Me, My apologies to the blade belonging to the Githyanki is aboard. Detection does not lie. All will perish for this insult. But you can certain take the true thieves. Take the whole crew if you must. Examples must be set. None must attempt such a crime again. Destroy them all. This just isn't a good 10-day. It's quite. I
What do you want?
think you should
Gotcha.
come away from
I
there.
will tolerate only so much.
Bark your orders already.
If I must. Yes, it is.
For the Doom Guard!
Okay, the ship shakes and sounds as if it's about to break apart. Oh, that can't be good.
The seas are sure rough this time of year.
Prepare to abandon ship! She takes on water! Sahua can board us! This ship is doomed! Ready yourself for the water! This could be my cue to leave. Farewell, Thule. Good luck. Same on teleported away.
Who again? I did not anticipate this. Back to the ship.
Yeah, even the Githyanki are retreating.
The ship lurches, and the ongoing battle is soon the least of your worries. The entire vessel quickly lists to one side as the cargo below decks violently shifts. There is no chance to make for a lifeboat, and you are thrown overboard, left gasping for air in an undertow you cannot escape. Pressure builds, and you are pulled deep, and you wonder if your last sight will be the disappearing Saemon Havarian fleeing through some magical means, saving his own skin as always.
There's a dialogue exchange in the Fishman tongue, and I'm not gonna read that. I know of these creatures from the Underdark. Sahuagin, Sharkmen. My home city did not have much contact with them, however, so I do not know their language. So, can it understand me now, High Priestess? It must be able to understand the King of Waits. I heard you the first time, Verlatis. And yes, I have called on Sekala to grant these beings the ability to understand our tongue. So it understands, High Priestess? Is it dangerous to us? Shall we be forced to color it? Surface beings are varied in their ways, Verlatis. But they are quite intelligent. You can, I'm sure, speak to the creatures directly. Then you can certainly start by telling us how we came to be here, strange ones. And I will warn you now that this sparrow has no intention of being colored again by you or anyone. My apologies. Captain Frelettis performs well as protector of our Shark Father's temple, but has little experience with your kind. I'm sure that this must come as a shock to you after your recent harrowing experience. You must brace yourselves, soft ones, for your journey gets no easier. High Priestess, we must take these surface beings before the king. He commands it. In good time, Prelatis. Allow them to gain their bearings and discover why we have brought them here. Otherwise, they may resort to hostilities. No, no, that must not be allowed. Indeed, Sekala has spoken of these ones to us, so let us treat them not as prisoners for the banquet table. Let us instead make them welcome. I shall introduce myself to you. I'm Senitili, Royal High Priestess of Sekala, and you are in the City of Caverns, one of the most ancient places. You are fortunate, surface dwellers. In the normal course of things, creatures captured from the sun land would be dinner for our plate. This once, however, is different. Sekala has told of your coming in an ancient prophecy, and I have scried that you are whom the Shark Fathers speak of. Everywhere we go, it seems, this happens to ye, Thule. Well, that's just fine. If we be herded near one pot or kitchen, I'll start flinging me axe, just so ye be warned. The most exalted King Ixothotokol calls for the presence of the prophesied ones now, but there is time for you to ask questions if you have the desire. Okay, what is this prophecy you speak of? Ah yes, the prophecy. Sekala visited the City of Caverns long ago. All raised their arms in rejoicement as the great shark's song filled our hearts. Sekala told of a time when the City of Caverns would be no more. He also told of signs that would predicate the arrival of surface dwellers in the depths. Sekala said these surface dwellers would be all that stood between the City of Caverns and destruction, and we would do well to watch for them. We, Sahuagin, as you call us, have watched and waited from our temples here in the city. The signs have come, Surface Man, and now you are here. You have come, and the City of Cavern does indeed stand on the brink of destruction. You will save us, as Sekola has promised. O sacred Sinitili, the most exalted one will wait no longer. We must bring the surface being to him quickly, lest we be punished. The most honored Ixaltatokol will not punish us, good fair Latius, but we must hurry, lest the three Sixes convince the king of her views in my absence. So, Surface Man, you have heard me tell of the prophecy and your role in it. Will you see the king of the Sahuagin to hear more, or will you struggle? I'll go voluntarily, for now. Good. Captain Ferlatius, we shall now proceed to the royal chambers. Lead us. At once, most sacred one. I shall also bring the equipment collected from the sunken ship. If they pass the test, they may have any of the things that I've found.
We are here, most honorable Ixothotokol, at your command.
And these? These are the strange creatures from the surface? These are the ones you claim the mighty Sekola has promised us?
They are, most honorable one. The leader among them here is what I believe they refer to as a human. It seems most strange. They have no scales. Look how small and puny their feet are. Baron Telocasile. You must kill it, most exalted one. They should not have remained alive. You must kill them, sacrifice them to the Shark Father. So you keep telling me, Baron Telocasile. Shall we turn away a gift of Sekala, do you think, then? High Priestess Flea Sixes. His surface creatures are not sent by Sekala, most exalted Ixaltatokel. They are not the ones spoken of in the Shark Father's prophecy. They are nothing more than spurious beasts that have fallen into our lap. We should sacrifice them and feast upon their meat. Oh. No, most honorable Ixaltatokel, the signs were clearly seen. All has come to pass, as Sekala has foretold. Not all the signs have come, Senitili. I do not see what I wish to see, Cleesixius. I see only what Sekala has so shown me, and these are the saviors of the City of Caverns. So, we have a disagreement, do we? The High Priestess and consort of my Baron Thelacasile contest the belief of my own High Priestess, does she? I do, most honorable one. She does. It is as we have been trying to tell you, Ixaltatokel. These creatures are no more worthy than a meat crab, meant for consumption and nothing more. No, Ixaltatokel, do not listen to them. They are sent by Sekala, I swear. To refuse them is to pledge the City of Caverns to its destruction. Oh, I shall be the judge of that, good Senitili. Oh yes, I most certainly shall. What do you think, human? Yes, you. Do you think you are more worthy than a sea crab? Hmm? Do you think you are who the prophecy speaks of? I think we're gonna go with the principle that's also followed in Ghostbusters. When someone asks if you a god, you say yes. I think we're going to avoid a lot of trouble by simply saying yes. I'm exactly what the prophecy refers to. No hesitation, no nothing. Yes, yes I am. Killing me would be a mistake. Well now, then it appears to be settled then, doesn't it? By the human's own petite mouth, I admit Sekala has sent it. I don't suppose either of the most favored priestesses will change their minds. Relinquish their position in this arbitration, perhaps? Most certainly not. No, most honorable Ixaltatokel. I didn't think so. So be it. We shall decide this with a challenge, we will. Although not a challenge between our dear priestesses. That would solve nothing. We wish to see if these surface beasts are truly the ones the Shark Father has spoken of, yes? So I shall offer them the chance to prove their power. Well, human, will you take this challenge? Will you fight a creature of my choosing, a slave from the surface, and see if you survive? Yeah, that should be a surface creature. I can't imagine anything they could have slaved that would be dangerous enough for us. So, yes. Excellent, excellent. Sport for us all. Take them away. Let us see what they do against our freakish surface slave. Some kind of a... It's an Etin. It's a two-headed giant. There aren't that
What
tough.
is it now?
I think giants
Be
are
quick
more
with it.
dangerous.
I will tolerate only so much.
Name it.
I shall not yield to
A
you.
skull breaker!
Yeah, it's already dead.
What the hell? Aye, the dwarf will not do it.
You are wondrously strange.
Congratulations, my wondrous little human. You are indeed a mighty specimen, and the one sent to us by Sekala, I might add. No, most exalted Ixaltatokal, you cannot be serious. Oh, stop complaining, Baron. So your high priestess lost the challenge. That's too bad. There's no need to go on whining about it. Time to take her away for sacrifice. Try not to get caught in Sikala's teeth. Please, Ixius. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate it. I see. Of course, most exalted Ixaltatokal. Well, she took it well.
Ah, now that that little dispute is over with, perhaps we can get down to real business, eh?
Are you bitter, Thalakasil? No, most exalted one. As long as the prophesied ones deal with the rebels, they will have served the purpose Sekolah intended. The rebels, that's right. And here I was on my coral throne, forgetting all about those rebels. That is an excellent task to set these surface dwellers on. If I may speak, most honorable one, as to the Shark Father's intentions. Huh? Are you still here, Sinatili? Didn't I just have you sacrificed? That was 3 6 years, honorable Ixaltatokal. Oh, how disappointing. Well, I suppose you can speak then. I urge you not to listen to the Baron. He would have you destroy the rebels, when there is a far greater need for them in the City of Caverns. Our numbers dwindle, honorable Ixaltatokal. You have exiled many. The hatcheries are barren, and there are too few females. In short, our bloodline grows thin. We need these rebels to join us, to add their blood to ours, so that the City of Caverns may grow strong again. I see what you say, Sinatili. Oh, yes, I do. We should have the rebel and his army join us. In principle. The Drow and the Illithids take more each year. I have no wish to retreat to the depths. But no, I'd rather have the heart of the rebel. But, Honorable Ixaltatokal. Excellent decision, our king. I thought you would like that, my baron, but I'm not doing it for you. The rebel will invade with his army of exiles if he isn't stopped, you know. So it comes down to you, surface human. I am sure you have no wish to help a race such as us, but you've no objection to killing a few. Hunt down the rebel leader for me, my human. Bring me his heart, and I shall reward you with great riches. I'd best be careful, Thule. I don't know how much I'd trust this king to remember we're supposed to be rewarded and not eaten, no? Your kind does not object to sorcery. We have collected much that is magical during our raids. You are welcome to it all if you bring me his heart. So, what do you say to that, my surface human, chosen of Sekala? Okay. Who is this rebel and where would I find him? Oh, this particular one is a former rival of my position that I sent away years ago. What was his name again, my baron? Prince Villinatu, Exalted One. Right, Villinatu. You can find the rebels outside this city. He should be no match for one as powerful as you, my little human. Very well, I shall seek him out and return his heart for the reward you promised. Good. The less rebels running about, the better. You shall save this city and be rewarded. Everybody will be happy, except for Villinatu. And then you'll be free to go off to the Underdark, if that's where you're headed. Unless you'd care to try the oceans again, my little human. But off you go, chosen ones. I desire meat now, and the king always dines in private. Before you leave the city, surface beings, come to the temple and speak to me again. I can tell you things that will make your job much easier. Yes, our priestess shall tell you how to gain access to the rebel camp. The rebels are locked away with magic. You know, go now and destroy them. Finally we can save. So,
Subtly made and subtly
in
maintained.
City of
But
Sharks.
good killing grounds, nevertheless.
On my honor, yes.
Yeah, it
The
requires a
axe be
key.
bloody ready. Fine.
Yeah, I think I want to hear the details from the pieces before ending. It's like a full-size map. It's a beautiful looking city. A lot of sea creature statues. Flowing water. Cards.
An offering for you, Sokola. Open your mighty jaws and take this, your former servant, as sustenance for you.
We are mighty Shark Father. We strike without fear and without remorse. Take this gift as a measure of our power. No!
You continue to be an oddity here.
Ah, it is good you have come to see me before you left. The king has made it clear I should instruct you as to how you may enter the princess base. The princess base lies to the far end of the city, beyond a chamber with two great doors. Long ago Sekala appeared there and slew 1,000 infidels. He decreed no heretic should again enter the city, and sealed the doors. He placed his tooth upon the doors, so that we could open them. Later, the drow came. With powerful magic they stormed the city, led by a mage of great strength. He took Sekolas's tooth from our lax guardians with the intent of blocking pursuit. The mage built an edifice in the southwest section of the city. He was killed, but his complex remains. Sekolas's tooth is guarded somewhere within. We have little need of it. The ocean is the means of our travel, but you need it. Seek out the Drow's construct, foil his guardians, and obtain the key. Okay, excellent. This brings me to the next point. You must do something for me. Our king is mad. Surely your audience with him showed you this. He is a result of poor breeding. Like his father, he has executed and exiled far too many of our kind. Our numbers are too few, our blood too thin. We must regain what we have lost. Prince Vilinatu, the exiled leader outside of the city, is our only hope. So, they've been exiled all the strong Sahuagin outside of the city. Eventually everyone left inside will be weak. I don't see what we have to do with it though. With the prince on the throne, we would be strong again to fight with Illithid and the Drow. I have been in contact with the rebels and now is the time to strike. What do you say, human? Surely you hold no love for our mad king. Help us to survive, lest we be swept away by the denizens of the Underdark. The king offered me a reward. What are you offering me? I can offer you nothing myself, and I know that the exiles have little in the way of gold or magic that you might see as a suitable reward. Still, I ask that you speak to the prince. Perhaps he has some reward in mind. I I beg of you, human, do not let our mad king destroy my people. Okay, I'll do as you ask. Good. Here is the orb. Keep it in your possession when you leave the City of Caverns. You will be approached by an exile to be brought to the prince. I pray that you and the prince can come to an agreement for the sake of all of my people. Go then, and may Sekala guard you from harm. So, we have at least a few interesting options here. I don't think we're going to make... Okay, what's the blade? Yeah, it's a silver blade. Shit. It's a piece of a silver sword, a warpole two-handed sword used by the Githyanki and considered holy by them. It is magically sharp and can sever limbs and heads with ease. If the whole weapon could be found, it could be magically reforged. Warpole means it has a chance of instantly killing a target with every hit. It doesn't matter what it is; it can just die. It basically simulates the fact that you could decapitate someone with a single hit. You need some kind of special weapon for that. Not a normal blade will not do. It has to be something exceptional. It is a very powerful ability. It's not something I don't think they even allow a saving throw for that. It's just percentage based. It's not a lot good percentage, but it's there. But this opens up a few options for us. And I think our option will be very fairly self-centered, and we got a weapon proficiency, meaning Warhammer Grandmaster. It's more of a question: what kind of self-interest are we going to go after? Either the reward that the Mad King is offering, or we might want to play for political gain in a way and side with the rebels. It wouldn't be an immediate self-interest, but it's more of the sort of power balance in the Underdark, the wars and hostilities between the few major power blocks here is the thing that in large extent keeps the threats posed by Underdark to a minimum, because they don't have time or resources really to bother with making kind of surface invasions. They're busy battling and maneuvering around the other major factions in Underground. So, and it's Sahuagin seem to be one of those factions. So there's a case there to be made to try to play the long-term game in as long as they do seem to attack boats, but at the same time they also keep the local underground races as on their toes. So we could play it from that angle and side with the rebels. We'll see, we'll see. It's certainly something for another time. This is a full-size map, and we'll have to get the tooth of Sekolah no matter what we decide to do. So it's going to take some time.